Okay, for Aries, Aries rising, Sun and Gemini transits your third house. The fate of this week is that Pluto's in Aquarius in your 11th house. You want to be seen and felt in your relationships, but you've done so much that you're just going to follow the crowd in some way. That is the lowest fate. And the highest fate, you guys are readjusting your new identity and this mysticism that you're on the path of creating higher partnerships. For Taurus, Taurus rising this week, the fate of the week is that Pluto in Aquarius is transiting your 10th house, telling me that it's going backwards. So Sun in Gemini is transiting your second house. So for you guys, you really have to value yourself to see, am I being narcissistic by falling into this amazing new Aries mysticism that's being displayed, or do I feel as though that my routine is too mundane? You have to balance and reckon here what is true and what is false. How do I stand in for women who need my support, or men who need my support, or non-binary people who need my support, non-binary people, all people? How do I fit in? Because Uranus here is enlightening you that you have to stand up for people. That is the fate of this week. For Gemini, Gemini rising this week, happy birthday. This week is about vitality. It's really about the fate of Pluto and Aquarius is in retrograde transiting your ninth house, telling me that the fate of this week is that you will feel love, but you will have to deal with a higher society that will come in and readjust how you see yourself. Because Uranus is in your second house, you will be enlightened on how you value yourself and other people. And that's when you're made prosperous. For Cancer, Cancer rising this week, Sun in Gemini is transiting your 12th house, telling me that you may be feeling more tired than usual, but Pluto's in Aquarius here in retrograde in your 8th house. The fate is that you're going to just want to feel at home with everything. You know, like for some of you, you're just like moms or dads, and or in these like parenting identities, and you want to feel as though you can just move effortlessly in your career. But Uranus is in Taurus in your 11th house, telling me that new people are coming in, so you have to be ready to kind of change dialect to a higher octave if your boss comes in. Like, could be a boss who emails you, oh, I want you to get a raise or something. Are you ready to take the higher octave of your job? Cancer, Cancer rising. For Leo, Leo rising this week, Sun in Gemini is transiting your 11th house, telling me that you have so much vitality in your aspirations, your dreams, and your friend circle. The fate of the week is that Pluto's in retrograde in your 7th house, telling me you are working through your relationship to yourself. With North Node Aries transiting out of the middle point of 15 degrees as we move ladder to the year will go 0 degrees Aries, you are working on this relationship to yourself. North Node Aries in the 9th house, what is your belief system about communication? I know it's changing because Uranus here is in Taurus in your 10th house. You guys must be higher in your career by this point because all that enlightening energy is crystallizing down into your career. So I know that you're going somewhere, Leo, Leo rising. Can you reckon with this Neptune and Pisces 29 degrees on your 8th house? Yes, it's uncomfortable because money is starting to look like objects. You just want to change money into everything you love. But you have to realize that you're going to still have to go through that Neptune in retrograde later this year and develop a healthier relationship to money. For Virgo, Virgo rising this week, the Sun in Gemini is transiting your 10th house. So it really is this vitality brought to your career, your midheaven, Virgo, Virgo rising. But the fate of the week is that Pluto's in Aquarius transiting your 6th house in retrograde, telling me that you are revisiting how you take care of your health and your routine. The fate of the week is that North Node Aries is in the 8th house, South Node Libra is in the 2nd house, and you're dealing with this opposition of how you value yourself and how other people value you. But by the end of the day, it really is, I don't want all these health problems. I really could cut back on the sugar here, Virgo, Virgo rising. I mean, you could apply that to anything. But I'm going to use sugar as an example. Because sometimes when you have a North Node placement transit with the 8th house, you could be so mergy that you could be so exhausted sometimes. And you really don't know what you're eating. And so it really is important to look, how much sugar are you eating? Are you eating the amount that the Health Society, the American Health Society, the grams of sugar that you need to be following here, Virgo rising, because you guys are about health and Pluto is in retrograde in your 6th house. So this is what the astrology is telling me. For Libra rising this week, it really is the Sun in Gemini is transiting your 9th house. You have a lot more vitality in your belief system, higher education, and long distance travel. Pluto's in Aquarius, transiting your 5th house and retrograde. So the fate of the week is that the North Node is in Aries in your 7th house. You want to have a better relationship with yourself, and you are. And people are noticing it, but you still are merging with your inner child. You still are taking care of your inner child. You still are working through those passions. This is, when I read the degrees, I see a lot of it enlightening through the inner child here, Libra rising. Yes, it's to do with love. Yes, it's to do with passion, but I really do feel that these degrees, with the North Node Aries on 14 degrees, it really could be this inner child healing this week. And if you have a partner, maybe you guys are doing both inner child healing. And if you have a creative project, maybe you feel a lot of passion there. For Scorpio rising this week, yes, Sun in Gemini is transiting your 8th house. You guys are feeling this depth to your soul. And Pluto's in Aquarius in retrograde in the 4th house, telling me that you're revisiting how you see your soul tribe and your friends, in your soul tribe and your family and your heightened intuition. Yes, the fate of the week is that North Node is in Aries, transiting your 6th house, with South Node Libra transiting your 12th house, telling me that you guys are just trying to think through everything. You're looking at your notes of the year and you're observing everything. Oh, did I miss something? No, you didn't miss something. Go with the flow here, Scorpio rising, because Uranus is in your 7th house. You may be being gifted with these spirit guides, these earth angel types who are just getting you out of ruts and asking you to move forward in the safest way possible this week. Scorpio rising. For Sagittarius rising this week, Sun in Gemini is transiting your 7th house here. There's a lot of vitality in partnerships, relationships, the relationship with yourself. The fate of the week is that Pluto's in Aquarius transiting your 3rd house in retrograde, telling me that there may be this feeling of revisiting past conversations. South Node Libra 11th house. Oh, where did they go? I was focusing on someone else. North Node Aries 5th house. Oh, yeah, I think I might have lost a couple of messages or a couple of hints of where this relationship's going. Uranus transiting in Taurus, transiting your 6th house, telling me that you guys really need to focus on your vitality, almost to the point of self-love. It really is just power through the week. It might be too much to try to be nitpicky on yourself of, oh, I missed this and that. You really are this great, expansive person with a lot of good luck, and it really is about just moving forward in the safest way, just understanding, yeah, sometimes we miss, those conversations that we have in our phones. These pop-up messages, these dialogue boxes, yeah, they are important after a while. Sagittarius rising. For Capricorn rising this week, the Sun is in Gemini, transiting your 6th house, telling me that you guys are going to feel vitality with your work routine, with your health, with the conscious mind here. But it's telling me that you guys are trying to work through some of this karma here. And the karma is Pluto's in Aquarius, transiting your 2nd house in retrograde, telling me that you guys are going through your value system. But the karma is that you may be having all this weird energy resurface from your midheaven. Maybe you did something in the past and it's resurfacing. But North Node Aries is telling me, look around. There's too much wisdom in your soul tribe to get caught up in your past. Are you just going to get caught up with the gossip, the news, and try to configure yourself into this really bad self-hate pattern? Or are you guys going to try to create a new self-love pattern with your new soul tribe? Capricorn rising. With Aquarius rising this week, for Aquarius rising this week, the Sun is in Gemini, transiting your 5th house, telling me that you're going to feel a lot of vitality in your love life and your inner child development. and in your art projects, even your relationship to children. And the karma of the week is that Pluto's in Aquarius transiting your first house, and it's in retrograde, and it's telling me that you guys are dealing with this karma, and the karma is that South Node is in Libra transiting your ninth house, telling me that you guys are feeling as though you have to balance out your belief system to make sense for people. And these are the people in your soul tribe, Uranus and Taurus in your fourth house. Oh, this is why I believe this, right? You know, like Aquarius, Aquarius rising. Oh, I believe this because of this. Because I did the research. North Node Aries transiting your third house. But you're learning that people want wisdom. And wisdom is sometimes Aquarius, Aquarius rising. It really is. People are like, say less, right? And you guys do know that. But you guys are trying to readjust this more abundant mindset. And that mindset is letting people listen. And that really will require the collective to quiet down and listen to what you're saying. And that may take people needing to get smarter to be on your level, Aquarius, Aquarius rising. That's exciting. For Pisces, Pisces rising, this week it's really about understanding that the Sun in Gemini is transiting your fourth house, giving you vitality in your soul tribe, your heightened intuition, and your friend group. So your soul tribe, your heightened intuition. Some people would say family, some people say friend group. Your home life, that applies as well. The karma is that Pluto's in Aquarius transiting your 12th house in retrograde, telling me that you guys are revisiting some of these more triggering topics. And the South Node is in Libra in your 8th house, telling me that you guys, it may be related to money. If not definitely related to money. Actually, I'm pretty sure a lot of the issues you may be facing this week are related to money, but the North Node in Aries in your 2nd house is asking you to create a value system of higher wisdom. And that does take time and that does take effort, and you have till October 11th, 2024 to create this beautiful value system with this Pluto in retrograde. Yes, it does go back in Capricorn in September, and yes, it does go back into Aquarius November 19th with Pluto. But just try to stay close to the astrology when it does go back into Capricorn to work through that 11th house to, again, rework some of the structures to create better partnerships here. Pisces, Pisces rising. Thank you so much for tuning into Underwater Astrology for this week of May 27th, 2024 to June 3rd, 2024. Thank you so much. Namaste.